Hello, Ellie from Mookadwix here. Big news! Alright, I lied. It's still hot. That's the big news, but you're expecting that. It's August. August used to be like the hottest month. Now I think July is taking that title. So we got excessive heat watch over there, heat advisories, that's what that colour is. Apparently nothing in this little area of Texas. Around here, all this khaki colour, that's like a hazardous weather outlook. That could be anything. Who knows? Here's flooding. Here's a severe thunderstorm watch, along with probably some flash flooding with colours like that. And yeah, so here is who's droughted. It it seems almost like the redness is getting lighter, but I'm not sure, and I don't know where to find the historical map. But anyway, the darker the drought is, the more droughted it is, and I know that's not a word. And we compare that to who's gonna be getting rain in the next 5 days, the quantitative precipitation forecast. So again, not Texas. Texas very dry this time of this year. I'm sure it's not a normal thing. That's why they call it a drought. Otherwise, they would just call it Texas the desert. So here's who's got river gauges apparently, and here's who's in a flood. 48 locations, I believe. At one point, at the beginning of when I started looking at this page, it was in the 70s. So these places have been flooded for quite some time, but it's getting better, I guess. I don't know. So here's today's severe weather outlook. We've got a slight risk over here on the east coast, and a strange looking shape over here on the Midwest coast, right? Because I'm sure there's a lake in there somewhere. We'll call it the coast. Anyway, here's the wind probability. So we got 5% that stretches all the way out to the coast, and some strange thing going out to Iowa and other states as well. Is that Wisconsin? Yeah, so I don't like to say anything just in case I call it wrong. That's Colorado, isn't it? Right, so there's Iowa and Colorado, and then that's Idaho, the potato state over there. Here's the hail probability. Looks quite similar to the wind map, except for, so these guys don't have as much of a hail chance, right? Here's the tiny little tornado chance for today. Here's tomorrow. And Missouri likes company, and Illinois does too, and Indiana, right? And here's the probability map where it goes, stretches much further west and east. That's right, further, because it's direction, it's not metaphorical. I don't know. And here is a map with Tropical Storm Greg, was formerly Hurricane Greg, also still nowhere near California. And here's Fernanda, which I can't get any information on. I don't know how to, but here you go. About 780 miles from some place in Hawaii, right? I don't know where to get the map for that. But anyway, 20% chance back there. And then in the Eastern Pacific, we have the greetings with Harvey. Harvey, also nowhere near California, right? Actually, you know what? It's possible Harvey could cross over. Now, would they call it Harvey? Because Harvey would have been Atlantic, and then maybe when he gets over, I don't know how that works. Anyway, not even gonna hit Texas apparently, and probably going to die over land if it's gonna weaken to a tropical depression, because the land is just gonna suck all the oomph out of it, which is just fine, right? And a 40% chance back there, and a 50% chance back there. That's alright, so keep a look on it. Keep an eye on. That's right. We'll keep it under wraps. Anyway, wikidwix.com. WICKEDWX. It sounds kind of, it's not Scottish anymore. Anyway, you stop by, you bring something, you make donation, right, in blood. Yes. It is vampire site. I don't know. Anyway, you take it easy.